Hey, I'm Stacy. Do you want to see what goes on behind the scenes of the Nancy Grace Show? Follow me.
They needed at least one of the boys to say, I didn't throw the rock and I saw this person.
This is where it all happens, right here in our control room. So this is the front row. These are the people who are really steering the ship behind the scenes. As you can see, the guy in the gray, I guess, blanket, that's Charles, our director. He calls all the shots for the show. So this is Regina. She's our technical director. Check out that switchboard she's using right there. Every single one of those buttons, believe it or not, actually goes with a certain shot that we're seeing on the screen. Regina's controlling the shots. Charles calls them out. If you look up at all the monitors up here on the screen, you'll actually see Nancy right now doing the actual show. And then to the right of Charles, that's Liz. Liz is our executive producer of the Nancy Grace Show. There she is holding it down. She is line producing the show right now. So anything Charles, our director, is calling out, Liz is actually telling him what she needs him to do. Check it out. So this is the middle row in the control room. This is Bernice. Bernice is running our teleprompter. And as you can see, these are the scripts that the anchors will read on the set. So these are scripts that Nancy will read during the taping or during a live show. This is Matt Zarell, another Nancy Grace producer. Matt's part of the editorial team, and he's in the control room to talk to Nancy and make sure she has the editorial content she needs for stories, facts. If she needs to know any information on the story, he will get in her ear. And this is Sovi, another one of our producers. Sovi works in our Fabulous Tapes production department. And he's in here calling all the video that you're seeing on TV. And this is Diane, one of our editorial booking producers. She's in charge of the guests. So all the guests that we have on the show, whether they're in a studio, on the set with Nancy, in the field, Diane is communicating with them. She's the one responsible for making sure they're ready, getting them in their seats, making sure their audio's set, making sure they have the information that they need to go on as a guest. Christine's our technical production manager. I can't tell you in a quick 10 seconds exactly what she does because I'd need all day. But in a nutshell, she's the person who's helping us make sure we get our guests in their locations, in the studios they're in, particularly in different cities. They could be in LA, they could be in Atlanta, they could be across the ocean. She is in charge of making sure all of our guests are ready to go. So this is the last row in the control room. And all these people here, Althea, Kyle, and Eddie, they're the ones who are controlling the words that you're seeing on the screen. So for example, tonight we have the story on the Cops reality show, Deadly Shooting. What you're reading there, they are pulling up on your monitor. So all the words you see written on the screen, even when we have guests and we're showing you what their names are, they are pulling them up here. Althea is controlling it with these special EGO program. Kyle is letting her know exactly which graphics he wants her to use. And Eddie is helping pull up the words. This is Kat. Kat is handling phones. All of our viewers who call in for questions for Nancy, they are calling into this phone back here that Kat's sitting at, and she's patching them into a system and lining them up. And then when Nancy's ready to go to a caller, she patches them in and makes sure we have all of our viewers in order. So you can see here, when you call into our show, this is who's taking your calls. And Kat also doubles as one of our guest booking producers. And that's a look behind the scenes at the Nancy Grace Show.
Because they plan to go out, do something bad,